Hey, what's up guys? It's Allison Ethier here, online coach and personal trainer, and today we're going to do some kneeling squats in the squat rack. Normally I do this in the Smith machine, but if you do not have access to a Smith machine, or maybe you have a home gym and I only have a half rack here, maybe you have a full rack, full squat rack, you can go ahead and do that as well in there. It does require a little bit of adjustment because you got to figure out what weight you can use, but we'll take a look at it today. So I'm going to start with the bar. Obviously you have been squatting, you have been deadlifting, you know, there's a lot of other progressions leading up to doing the kneeling squat, even with just dumbbells or sometimes even bands, that can work as well. So I've got it all set up here. We're going to get in like a regular squat. Except we're going to do it kneeling. You'll just need your squat rack and obviously something for the knees. If you're more hardcore, I guess you don't need the pad. So let's get into it. So I have it set low so that I can get under the bar and lift off the rack. Sometimes I put one foot up, so it would be a half kneeling, and then I tuck my other foot back. So for instance, come under. If it's not too heavy, I can sit right up and then just back off the rack just a little bit to give myself a little workspace. Sit back on my heels, pushing my glutes out, arching the lower back slightly, up, hip thrust forward. Back, up, hip thrust forward. So at the beginning, if you don't feel a lot going on in this particular motion, then it's an idea of a mind-muscle connection that needs to happen, or the bar is too light. Come forward and rack it. So another way that I get into it is if I put one foot up as the bar gets heavier, it's harder to balance on the two knees and then back off the rack in order to give yourself a little workspace. So we'll come under, one foot in front, back off slightly so that you give yourself workspace, tuck the other knee. I drop my toes down, sit back on the heels, up, and hip thrust forward. And squeeze at the top. You're squeezing the entire time you're doing this particular motion. Obviously, elbows slightly back so that it creates a shelf for that bar. If you drop your elbows, the bar is going to roll right off your back. So you keep your elbows back slightly, hands on top of the bar, chest proud, abs engaged, and squeeze hard at the top of the motion. You can stick that foot back up if it's too heavy and come out and decide whether or not you're going to go up in weight, stay in weight. You know, it's always okay to do a couple tester sets to see where your energy is for that particular day, and then go ahead and re-rack it and adjust the weighting accordingly. This one I like to do for higher reps, like 12, 15, 18 reps, something like that. And so this is the kneeling squat in the squat rack. Again, my name is Allison Ethier. Thank you for joining me live on YouTube. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. And if you're watching this on the app, I see you, Vipers. Talk soon, guys. See you soon.